He was not just a warrior, he was something far more dangerous, a shadow that came from the sea. Across Europe, entire villages lived in fear of one thing: the arrival of the Vikings. They came without warning, long ships cutting through the mist, moving silently across the water like ghosts. And when they arrived, they did not come to talk. They came to take. To their enemies, they were chaos, fast, ruthless, unpredictable. They struck with precision and vanished before anyone could respond. Kings feared them. Armies failed to stop them. And among these warriors, one name became legend: Ragnar Lothbrok, a Viking unlike any other. Some believed he was just a myth, a story created to scare enemies, but others knew he was real. Ragnar was not born into greatness. He earned it through battle, through strategy, through a will that refused to break. He began as a raider, but he thought like a king. While others saw walls, Ragnar saw opportunity. He led daring attacks across England and Francia. Monasteries burned, cities fell, gold was taken. But Ragnar was not just strong, he was intelligent. He studied his enemies, he learned their weaknesses, he used fear as a weapon. Long before the battle even began, his enemies never knew where he would strike next or when, and that made him unstoppable. But even the greatest warriors cannot escape fate. Ragnar's story ended in betrayal. Captured by a king he once challenged, he was sentenced to die. Not in battle, not with honor, but in a pit of venomous snakes. A slow, painful death. Yet even then, he did not beg. He did not show fear. Instead, he laughed. Because Ragnar knew something his enemies did not. His death was not the end. It was the beginning. Before he died, he spoke of revenge, of his sons, warriors who would carry his name, and they did. The great heathen army, a force unlike anything Europe had ever seen. They did not come to raid, they came to conquer. Kingdoms fell, cities burned, and Ragnar's enemies paid the price, not just in blood, but in fear. Because Ragnar Lothbrok was no longer just a man. He had become something greater, a legend, a symbol, a warning. Because he was not just a Viking, he was the nightmare that Europe could never forget.